Welcome back to Brightech Robotics. Here we teach robotics and computing, and we make it simple so that our students can understand. Today, we are going to learn how to convert from octal to decimal, or how to change from base 8 to base 10. Please, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe, like and share our videos. Now let's get to the screen. Guys, welcome back. So we are going to convert or change from octal to decimal, or from base 8 to base 10. So example 1, if you have 2, 5, base 8 and you are to change this to decimal or to base 10. So 2, 5, I will multiply the 5 by 8, raise the power 0, multiply the 2 by 8, which is the base, raise the power 1. So I will have 2 times 8 raise the power 1 plus 5 times 8 raise the power 0. So 2 times 8 raised the power 1 is 8 plus 5 times any number raised the power 0 is 1. So 8 raised the power 0 will give me 1. So 2 times 8 I will get 16 plus 5 times 1 I will get 5. 16 plus 5 is 21. So it's either I ignore the base 10, but let me say base 10. So, but you can ignore the base 10. So let's try the second example. So example 2. So example 2, I have 3, 1, 5, base 8. And we are to change this to decimal or base 10. Okay, so 3, 1, 5. I multiply this by the base 8, raise the power 0, multiply this by the base 8, raise the power 1, multiply this by the base 8, raise the power 2. So I'm going to have so 5 times 8 raise the power 0, 1 times 8 raise the power 1, 3 times 8 raised the power 2. So I have 3 times 8 raised the power 2 is 64 plus 1 times 8 raised the power 1 is 8 plus 5 times any number raised the power 0 is 1. So 1. So 3 times 64 will give me 192 plus 1 times 8 will give me 8 plus 5. So my final answer is 205 base 10, or you ignore the base. Let's try another example. So, example 3. You have 4, 1, 3 base 8, and we are to change this to decimal. So, 4, 1, 3. Multiply this by 8 raise the power 0. Multiply this by 8 raise the power 1. Multiply this by 8 raise the power 2. So 3 times 8 raised the power 0, 1 times 8 raised the power 1, 4 times 8 raised the power 2. So 4 times 8 raised the power 2 is 64 plus 1 times 8 raised the power 1 is 8 plus 3 times 8 raised to the power 0 is 1. So 4 times 64 will give me 256, plus 1 times 8 is 8, plus 3. So my final answer is 267 base 10. Let's try our last example. So example 4. So example, we have 1, 3, 5, 2 base 8, and we have to change this to decimal or base 10. So 1, 3, 5, 2. We multiply this by 8, raise to the power 0. Multiply this by 8, raise to the power 1. Multiply this by 8, raise to the power 2. Multiply this by 8, raise to the power 3. So when we come here, we have 1 times 8 raised to the power 3 plus 3 times 8 raised to the power 2 plus 5 times 8 raised to the power 1 plus 2 times 8 raised to the power 0. So 1 times 8 raised to the power 3 is 512 plus 3 times 8 raised to the power 2 is 64 plus 5 times 8 raised to the power 1 is 8 plus 2 times 8 raised to the power 0 is 1. So 1 times 512 will give me 512 plus 3 times 64 will give me 192 plus 5 times 8 will give me 40 plus 2 times 1 will give me 2. So when I add these numbers, I will get a sum of 7, 4, 6 base 10. So my final answer is 7, 4, 6 base 10. Thank you for watching. In our next video, we are going to learn how to convert from octal to hexadecimal and hexadecimal to octal. Please, if you have not subscribed, please do well to subscribe, like and share our videos. Thank you for watching and see you again next time.